Hey there friends, welcome back to another Dinkum video. Well, who's in need of some inspiration for their own Dinkum house in the game? I know that for a lot of us that it can be sometimes, at least for me, maybe I shouldn't speak for everyone, it's one of the last things that I work on. I do everything else and then I work on my house, which is hilarious because in Animal Crossing, I always worked on my house first. But today's video is going to show off what I did to create a unique housing area and built a few additions to the supplied house in the game. Once again, this entire idea was achieved in my creative mode island here in Dinkum called Catalina. It's my extreme makeover island. I've been working on this since the beginning of the game and it has gone on a massive overhaul. My house was originally someplace completely different. And then we've moved it over here and I wanted to show you guys what I did to create a wonderful little yard and housing area that I thought turned out to be pretty unique, at least if I do say so myself. If you'll remember my other video where I talked about the guest houses and did all the interiors and the yards and did a little neighborhood for them, it is right over here next to all the new NPCs. Hey man, how's it going? Are you gonna go dig something up? Yeah, okay. So here I am at the end of the street. There's this wonderful little like bridge pond situation and I'm right here. Of course, I love the jacaranda trees and I love that they're purple in the springtime and I really like the contrast of the purple with all the green and the yellow and sort of beige of the wooden elements here. So I wanted to have like a double bridge thing going on, but I didn't. It's kind of hard to achieve and keep the bridge this small, so I ended up not putting any water under them. They don't really serve any other purpose other than being decorative. But what I think is kind of cool is I took the house here. It is fully upgraded in the game, and I decided to build some additions. We've got this extra side here that I dirt printed and then dirt printed on top of some pergolas. I do have a video that shows you how to do that if you want to check that out. Just beware and always back up your game saves, guys, when you do stuff like that. I also have a second story we'll check out here in just a minute, but I also have this wonderful back patio area that I've achieved. Now I could have put in, fake windows and doors and things like that, but I wanted to kind of just really have this like amazing like lake/ocean view. I put in the glass fence because I didn't want there to be any obstruction of the view. So I really, and of course you could, use whatever you wanted, but I have a theme going on here, a lot of green. The backyard just continues on with a fire pit and some seating, obviously lots and lots of trees. And then I really wanted to do sort of like a manicured garden yard area. Don't mind that area back there. We're actually going to do a video about that too. But I wanted to put the flower boxes around some trees and fill them up and just create, a very, very structured kind of garden, but also not too terribly like overgrown and wild, but still maybe has a little bit of whimsy in it. I don't know. I used the fishing pond here to create a little bit of a water feature without dragging water over here. I wanted it to be round, and the only way I could do that was to use the fish pond. We come over here on this side of the yard, and we've got a wonderful little marble seating area and a picnic barbecue spot right here next to the lake. Actually, I guess it's the ocean. And then, yes, another pond here. I decided instead of putting fencing here, I was going to utilize my friend SunnyAnn's rock and foliage sort of natural bridge. And not bridge, excuse me, gate. And again, I placed down a lot of trees to really give like a canopy effect to this pergola. And then I've got some music playing. It is on a slightly awkward shaped piece of land. But you can see up there, if I can get it the right angle, it's got a double story and a chimney on top. It was winter when I was building that, and I was like, we need a chimney. And now it's this beautiful spring, and you don't really need all that. Again, you got the second story up there as well. So I really enjoyed how this turned out. I've never like dirt printed around my Dinkum house like this to enlarge it and make it appear bigger, especially when you come out here or you catch it from the side. It really looks like, you know, a big modern house. So that's something you can do if you really want to enhance the size of the house in the game that they give you. Also, if you guys want to take a look inside, come check it out with me. Boom. You've got a little hallway here, and then you come out into the main living space. We've got a kitchen island, we've got bookshelves galore. I do love to read in real life. Believe it or not, I do find the time occasionally. We've got ourselves a fireplace. I liked putting up this screen so that you get a little bit of privacy between the bedroom and the bathroom and the main living space. I really like this bed in the game. It's one of my favorites. And of course, the walls take up an entire square, so you can't always put other things up against them without really squeezing things in. So I tried to make it functional and look really cute at the same time. I really want to be able to hang things on walls in the future. Look at that, a big old drain in the floor of our bathroom, complete with mirror and lavatory and tub. Of course, this was all achieved in creative mode, guys, so that it would be a little bit more difficult for this build to do in vanilla. It's not impossible, but it would take you a little bit longer. There's a lot going on here. I really, really loved how this turned out. I've never done anything like this before in Dinkum, and I hope it inspires you to do something similar, or take that challenge, or take that risk. I really liked mixing and matching the white picket fence with the hedging. I like the pops of color that you get. And then, of course, you know, the street lamps here at the end. I don't know. I feel like this view just looks really, really good. And then, of course, I love the back patio area. You know, who wouldn't want to go outside at night and enjoy a glass of wine on the back porch and just look out over the water? Or come out here in the morning and enjoy a cup of coffee while checking out the sunset. So yeah, this is something you could do to really elevate the look of your Dinkum house. You could dirt print and make some extra buildings to go with your in-game provided house, or you can do it the way that you've done it. No big deal. But this is just supposed to inspire. And if you need some ideas on how to decorate your yard, well, steal away. Nothing's an original idea, right? All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to wrap us up for this one. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun for me to build and also show off for you guys. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And if you've been liking this content, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. I do enjoy creating all these things in Dinkum, and I really appreciate all y'all coming by to watch and to, you know, be inspired. I'm inspired every day by the people in this community, and I like to share that wealth around. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching this one. I hope you go off and create all kinds of beautiful and amazing spaces on your island. As always, thanks for watching. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.